Hi class, welcome to Module 5, our last week of school. This week we're talking about scatter plots. Another way, like we did with box and whiskers, we're just plotting and observing data. Okay, what is a scatter plot? Well, it displays data. Once you display the data, it's showing a relationship between the variables that you're plotting. So what you're going to be doing is getting data and putting it on a coordinate plane, graphing it. Once you graph it, you're going to look at the different relationships that are made. It's either going to have a positive relationship, a negative relationship, or no correlation. And you'll see more examples of that on the next slide. Okay, the three correlations that I was talking to you about are positive, which means as one variable is increasing, so does the other one. Negative, which means one variable is increasing and the other one is decreasing. And no correlation. This means that neither variable has any relationship with each other. Okay, what's happening? This is an example of a positive correlation. If you see, it's talking about ice cream cones, and you see how the data is plotted and it's going up. Okay, it's actually like a positive. It's created almost like a positive slope. So when you guys get into algebra next year, you'll learn more about that. But it says as the temperature rises, the sale of ice cream rises. Look at the bottom. 90, 95, it's really hot outside. 100, 105, looks like it stops about at 105 degrees. And then you got on the left-hand side of the axis, you have sales. So it looks like they sold about, 59 ice cream cones when it was about 94 degrees outside. And then they sold about 62 when it was 94. And then they sold about 63, I guess it was 95, and so forth. Anyhow, it's going up. So since it's going up, positive. Just like if your mood was up, you're feeling happy, positive. This is an example of a negative correlation. The older the chicken gets, she produces less eggs. At about 12, 13 years old, looks like she's producing about 55 eggs. And then if you go down all the way to the right, once she gets 60, she's only doing like 10 eggs a year. So that's what a negative correlation would look like. Last slide. When two variables have no relationship, then the scatter plot has no correlation. If you look at the scatter plot down here, you have dots everywhere, data everywhere. Now let's look at what they're talking about here. At the bottom it says average time spent watching TV in a week in hours, and on the left-hand side you have size of the television. Well, does it really matter? I mean, if you have a smaller television or a really big television, it's just all over the place, so it has no relationship. If y'all have any questions, please email me or call me. Do your best, and I miss you all.